So in this lesson, we're going to have a look at sequences and series. And we're going to start off by looking at a particular type of sequence called an arithmetic sequence, which you might or might not be familiar with from GCSE. So an arithmetic sequence is a sequence that has a common difference between terms. For example, this sequence here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, is an arithmetic sequence because there's a common difference of 1 between terms. We add 1 to each term to get the next. Now, some notation for arithmetic sequences, or any sequences for that matter. We typically denote the first term as being A. D is the common difference between terms, and N is the term number. And one that you probably haven't seen from GCSE is this letter U, used to mean the term. So U subscript N, U with a little n next to it, means the nth term. So in this sequence here, we can see that U1 is 1, U2 is 2, U3, the third term, is 3, and so on. What we've also got in this sequence is that A is the first term, which is equal to 1. The common difference is 1 also. So just a bit of notation. A is the first term, D is the common difference, N is the term number, and UN is the nth term. So let's do a couple more examples. Let's say this sequence here, 3, 7, 11, 15, and so on. So in this sequence, we can say that A, the first term, is 3. The common difference, D, is 4. And just practicing use of the other terminology and notation. U1, also we call that A sometimes, is 3. The first term is 3. U2 is 7. U3 is 11, and so on. So remember, to get between terms in an arithmetic sequence, we add on the difference. There's a common difference between each term, so we add on a difference each time. Right, so let's have a look now at deriving a formula for the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. So, for any sequence, U1 is always A. U2 is A plus D. U3, the third term, is A plus another D, so A plus 2 Ds. U4 equals A plus 3 Ds, all the way down to the nth term, A plus. Now notice there's always one less difference than the term number. The first term has no differences added to it. The second term has one difference. Term 3 has 2 differences. There's always one less difference added to it than the term number. So 1 less than n is n minus 1, A plus n minus 1D. And that there is a key formula. If you write anything down at all, write that down. So you must remember that, because it's not given in the formula booklet. Must remember that. So we'll now look at some examples that put what we've just done into practice. And there it is, write down the first 4 terms of an arithmetic sequence in which A, the first term, is 7, and D, the common difference, is 4. So this one's relatively straightforward. So the first term is 7. The common difference is 4, so to add 4 gives us 11. Then we've got 15. Then we've got 19. Nice and easy with that one. Just practicing using the terminology and notation. Okay, so now we've got one where the first term is minus 10. And the common difference is minus 3, so we're subtracting 3 each time. Which gives us minus 13, minus 16, and minus 19. So no big challenge there, but just want to clear up any confusion, if there was any, about what the terminology and notation actually means. So we'll do another. And there it is there. Find an expression for the nth term of the following arithmetic sequences. Now the key to this, what we're going to do is use this formula that we just derived previously. So if you think you know what to do, you can pause, have a go at it, fast forward and check the answer. Otherwise I'll just go through it. But the technique that I always would use at A level, not just looking at it, writing down the formula like you might have done at GCSE, writing down all the information in terms of the letters that we've just introduced, A and D. So in this sequence, I can see that the first term is 3. So I'm going to write A equals 3. And the common difference, I can see we're plus 2 between terms. So the common difference is equal to 2. Therefore, subbing it into the standard formula that we just learnt, that formula there, we get the nth term un, the nth term which we denote by u subscript n, is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Expanding that bracket out, we get a plus n minus 1 times 2, which is 2n minus 2. Combining terms, we then get 2n plus 1. And then we have the nth term of this sequence using the given formula here. So let's do the other one now. So part B, and like we did before, what we should do is write down the first term and the common difference. So in this sequence here, the first term is a equals 29. The first term in the sequence is 29. And the common difference, well, we can see by each time it's going down by 8. So the common difference is minus 8. So just like we did before, subbing it into the general formula up there, we get the nth term un is a plus n minus 1 times d. A plus n minus 1d, which is equal to, so 29 plus, and n times minus 8 is minus 8n. So 29 take 8n, then minus 1 times minus 8 is positive 8, like that, which is equal to, so 29 add 8 is 37 minus 8n. And there we have it, the nth term of a sequence given some terms in that sequence. So the examples typically are a bit harder than this. It's unlikely you'll be asked something this easy in an exam context. So to push you more towards the standard required, we're going to have a look at a harder example now. We're going to move this on a bit. So getting straight into that. And there it is. So it tells us the 6th term of an arithmetic sequence is 10 and the 13th term is 66. So before I read any further, I'm going to train myself to write down all the information I'm given in mathematical notation. So the 6th term of an arithmetic sequence. So the formula, remember, is a plus n minus 1d. The 6th term is when n equals 6. So the formula for the 6th term is a plus 5 differences. The 6th term has n minus 1. That's 5 differences. And we're told that that is 10. Can you write down a similar formula now for the 13th term? Pause it. So the 13th term has 12 differences. So a plus 12d is 66. Like that there. Right, so reading part A, use this information to write down 2 equations in A and D. Well, I've accidentally already done that by just reading the question and transcribing the information into mathematical notation. So use this information, write two equations in A and D. I've done that. So part B, solve these equations to determine the values of A and D. So if I subtract the equations from each other, do bottom take top, I end up with 7D equals 56. Bottom take top gives me 7D equals 56, which means that D equals 56 over 7, which is 8. Subbing that into the other equation, A plus 40, because 5 times 8 is 40. A plus 40 equals 10, which means that A equals minus 30 in this case. So the first term is minus 30. Finally, C, what is the value of the 100th term of this sequence? So the 100th term, U100 in proper notation, equals A plus 99 differences. A plus 99 differences. So it's minus 30 plus 99 differences. Minus 30 plus 99 differences, which gives us 762 is the 100th term. So now over to you. Get the questions on the worksheet done. Full work solutions available. Enjoy.